On this week's episode of Improv for the Podcast, we're headed up to the mountains. That's right, it's Camp Chat. Welcome back to Camp Chat. We're here with the Saturday evening edition. We've just had a delicious Italian dinner, and I'm joined by the amazing friends of the show, Alan and Candy. Alan and Candy, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, thanks, Michael.
Yeah, how are you both doing?
Awesome. We just had, like you said, Italian dinner with Italian ice for dessert.
Perfecto.
Doing great. Everything's been amazing here.
Yeah. Alan, what was your favorite aspect of dinner this evening?
Eating it.
Eating it.
That was the best aspect.
That's a good answer. I would agree.
I liked being served by Daryl.
That was good too.
He's
Daryl's
good.
a very good server.
He's
He
excellent.
wears the black gloves. Yeah, he's very conscientious. Very like.
He made sure we didn't get any germs.
Yeah, no hairs in there. You know, like that's someone who like.
Well, he didn't wear a hairnet.
Ooh.
He did wear his hair back.
Oh, that's true. Okay, at least he did one of those.
The best
The
food.
tendrils.
The best food to sneak hair into is pasta. I feel like because it's noodles, hair, they're kind of the same thing.
I'm not going to your house for any meal.
I don't have hair
that
to get
much
into the food.
Well, your wife does.
Oh yeah, that's true. She has long curly hair, so.
Let's be real. Who's cooking it? You or your wife?
Her more. I'd say it's like 60-40. 60-40.
His wife watches the podcast, so he doesn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. 60-40. Oh, man. I'm in the hot seat. Candy, you can leave. No. Alan, thank you for not pressing me.
Went up so high.
It's
trying to
like
build the tension
60-40. I'm capable in the kitchen. I'm capable.
Okay.
I only lost a few fingers while chopping veg.
That's not your first hand.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I've been through a few.
He's from Star Wars. They put a new hand on him.
Yeah, I got that Luke Skywalker treatment. Yeah. Or the Anakin Skywalker treatment. I don't know. I'll get the Luke
Both of them,
Skywalker.
maybe.
Yeah, the Skywalker treatment.
Skywalker treatment.
All right. So, Candy, Alan, we're going to play some three things.
Right.
You both know how to play. This is going to be camp edition. And let's say, Alan, I'll have you go first.
Okay.
All right. These are three things, and your category is things you could eat in the woods.
Things I could eat in the woods: berries,
One.
pine cones,
Two.
and bark.
Three. These are three things. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Candy, the spotlight turns to you. Rules of cabin etiquette.
Don't snore.
One.
Poop when everyone's gone.
Two.
Bring your own towel.
Three. These are three things.
things.
Very nice, very nice. I think you'd survive. Oh, of course you'd survive. You're a Boy Scout.
Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle Scout, even better. Okay.
Are they
Alan's
totally
fine.
different? Eagle and
Well,
boy?
the Boy Scout is the same, but the Eagle is the highest rank in Boy Scouts.
Right.
Word.
So that's a good place to
Cadet
be.
is the biggest, highest rank of Girl Scouts.
Yes.
Got it.
Very nice, very nice. All right. I should have known. I didn't even make that connection when I asked you that question, but I was like, Alan's got this in the bag.
Yeah.
He knows this one. All right. So we're pretty far into camp at this point. We've done a lot of improv. So I'm going to ask, and Candy, I'll start with you. What's been a favorite exercise or class session that you've had so far, and what did you learn from it?
I think my favorite thing so far has been working on clap-ins. Because clap-ins you do for a show
Yeah.
or you do in rehearsal, but like you don't really have a class on clap-ins.
No, never.
And it's like, and there's so many times where I'm like, was that an okay edit? But by the time you clap, it's gone. So it's been fun to disseminate that.
I agree.
I think it'll make me a better editor
Ooh.
of scenes.
Ooh, Candy, future
out.
Watch out.
editor
Candy.
coming your way. All right, Alan, what about for you? What's been a favorite class or exercise that you've had?
I like
thus
all
far?
the classes. I like how they're each individually focused on a different aspect. So like the clap-ins, we had short form, we had POV. So I like the fact that we could focus on each one specifically and hone that skill and learn stuff that we would maybe not learn in class.
Yeah, definitely. We have more time to slow things down, which I agree on. I like that a lot. Like clap-ins, right? And so many other things. Initiations. Space work. Character. There's one session I haven't been to yet, so I don't know what it's about, but I'll find out.
You're going to find it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna find out.
starting, like just scenes starting
Yeah.
scenes, right?
It sets you up so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, here's another very serious question for you. Would you rather have to survive stranded on an island or stranded in the forest, and why?
I'm going to say, I'll start, forest. Because island, there's no connection to the outside. Do you know what I mean? You just need, like, a boat needs to come.
Yeah.
But a forest, there's a chance.
There's a chance. That's a good point.
I was going to say forest too.
Yeah.
There's more chance of food, wildlife coming through, climb a tree, maybe see some airplanes. It's a little bit better than an island.
Yeah.
And maybe no one will ever see. And if you hike, you can see the sun, so you know what kind of where civilization is.
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's west, so you just keep walking west. You know it's east, you walk the opposite way. See the North Star. It seems to be a little bit more probable of success.
Yeah, there's a way out. What if it's a forest island? That's a dumb question.
A peninsula.
Oh, a peninsula. Yeah, there we go. Archipelago. That's one of the other ones, right? That's just a collection of islands. Wait, that's okay. Never mind.
But there's no, there's not.
That's just Japan, or like the Philippines, or like Papua New Guinea, I think.
I'd love to go there.
Well, you didn't specify which island I'd be trapped on. So
Ooh,
if I was
true.
trapped on like the Japan,
Like the main
Japanese
islands.
then it might not be so
Manhattan.
bad.
Yeah, you're like, I got this. Yeah. I was like, I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
I can do
Hawaii Islands.
Oh, yeah. You're trapped on Maui. Like,
Oh, I don't know.
It's too soon.
oh, you're right. You're trapped on Oahu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're
Now
right.
we got
Yeah.
Don't go there. No tourism right now. Let them recover.
No, they want tourism.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Give money.
Respectful tourism.
Give money respectfully.
Right.
respect.
Buy some of those chocolate macadamia things. Those are so good. So good. All right. We're getting off topic. All right. Y'all ready to do some improv?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I have a long list of games here on my phone. So give me just a moment to pick one that we're going to play.
Michael, you would know that we get off topic from our podcast.
That's
We
true.
just
That's
got
true.
off topic.
Well, it's more fun when you do. You got to have a little bit of room for tangents. Otherwise, what's the point of doing this whole thing?
True.
Yeah. All right. So the game that we're going to play is Animated Inanimate, which the name is a mess. But what that means is that rather than people, I want the two of you to pick objects, and you're going to personify those objects. So I'll give you a location to help with context. So you think about what objects might be in that place. And then you're going to become those objects.
Become the object.
Yeah, and then you're going to do a
Are you
scene.
gonna also do it?
I will not.
Okay.
I'm just going to watch.
Sort of like Beauty and the Beast.
like Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's a great example. All right, so this is called Animated Inanimate. I made up the name. I'm so sorry. Your location is going to be, it just went away. You're in a church. Church. So the types of objects you find in a church. Any questions?
Oh, we decide what those.
Yeah, you decide.
Great.
Yeah, you just have your location. You're in a church. Here's some objects in a church. We're going to see what that scene is. Lights up.
Ding, 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 ding. We are blessed now.
Give me your money.
I only got smoke, man. I'm incense. I only got smoke.
Well, I need money to help run this place.
Listen, Mr. Bible, you've been taking your coffers way too seriously. You need to relax on the coffers.
I might be sitting on top of the Bible, but I'm a basket filled with money.
Wait, what?
What?
What are you?
I'm the donation basket.
Oh, you're the donation basket. Hey, you gotta lighten up. All right, you getting passed around too many times.
I like to get passed around. Everybody gets a hand on me.
Listen, incense only comes out one time. It's my time to shine. You don't step on my parade, basket.
Oh, if it wasn't for me, we would have no incense.
No, incense came first. Frankincense and myrrh.
Someone
That
had
was
to
the
pay
gift.
for it.
It was paid for with love, which
That's-
you have none.
No, I'm a greedy man.
Basket.
Greedy basket.
What happened, man? What happened to you? Used to
Basket.
believe.
What do you have in basket?
You used to believe, basket. What happened?
When too many passes around. People started taking money out of the basket instead of putting it in. I lost faith.
Dang.
I just want money. More of it. So I can buy myself some more baskets, friends.
If you just need a friend, just come back behind the priest. I'm there. I'm in the golden orb.
I'm not allowed back there.
You are, because you're my friend.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Anytime. You just roll over to me. Basket, okay?
I'm rolling over now.
Blackout. I like this hierarchy of church
They
objects.
apologize to the Catholic Church.
They're fine. They can take the heat. They've had a lot rougher criticism than incense and collection baskets. Yeah. I like that you had friends, Alan. You're like, I'm growing the family. There's more of us than there are of you.
You're just a smell.
Yeah. That's so true. It was good. Like you both took on like the point of view of, what made your objects unique. That's what I wanted to see,
That is the point of animation inanimate.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the name. Animated inanimate. Inanimate. I don't even know anymore.
Inanimate. Sorry.
Animated inanimate. That's what I wrote down.
Animated inanimate.
Yeah. Just so I know.
Tongue twister.
Save that game for later.
Say that game 26 times faster.
When you're on your drive home.
Yeah.
Right. Good
Stay
opportunity there. All right. Candy, Alan, thank you so much for coming on Camp Chat. Are there any final words you want to leave us with before we head off to our final class of the evening?
Oh my gosh.
Come in next year and also do the sketch class if you're not already signed up.
I like that. I like that. Because you're in it? Okay. Well, Candy hurt my feelings. You won't be coming back.
I can only do one thing a week.
Okay. Well, that's
Not your thing this
that's
time.
fair.
But I'm going to be there cheering and being excited. to see
Thank you,
new
Candy.
sketch work.
Alan killed it last time.
It was fun.
He had a great sketch, some great performances. Taught us about a shit canoe. See, you wish you knew what that was.
I still don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's true. All right. Thank you so much again for Candy
Michael.
and Alan joining us on the show. We'll see you later tomorrow, the final day, the final Camp Chats. But until then.
Adios.
Welcome back to Camp Chat. We are in the final hours of IFTP Improv Camp 2023, and I am joined by two incredible guests, Genuine Jen and Delightful Daryl. Oh, thank you so much for coming on back on the show. You're both friends. We both had you on for longer, exclusive Hollywood top-tier interviews. How are you both doing this afternoon?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. That's the word.
Yeah, fantastic and fantastic.
Yeah, amazing. Well, before we get into talking about improv camp and all things the great outdoors, we got to do a little three things.
All right.
Camp edition. All right, so Jen, we're going to start with you, and then Daryl will go to you. All right. These are three things. Improv exercises you did this weekend.
Short form.
1,
New characters.
2,
Bus driver.
3. These are three things. Very nice. Daryl, we're going to you. Activities you saw inside the Deer Lodge.
Activities I saw inside the Deer Lodge. IFTP talent show.
1,
Armando.
2,
And telenovela.
3. These are three things. Very nice. Excellent memories to you both. Well done. Well done. All right. Wow. What a weekend it's been. We've done so much improv, like just improv to our veins. So what I want to ask is related to kind of your experience this weekend. Maybe if you could tell me what you wanted to get out of this going into the weekend, and then like what you did take out of it. So it was like expectation versus, now that you're through the experience, like what did you learn? And what did you take away? But reality is a good thing, I think. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm thinking about the first night Matt had asked us like a one word kind of like intention you wanted for camp.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that was connection. And I really feel like I got that. I got to connect with people that I take classes with on Monday nights, but as well as everybody else around camp. As well as like the reality is I also learned some really great new tricks and techniques that I think is going to make me a better improviser.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you, Jen. Daryl, what about you?
So it's coincidence that I was thinking the same thing as Jen was. I went back to the first night that we were here on Friday, and the one word that we wanted to get out of this weekend, and my word was fun. And I will tell you that I have had an absolutely fun time. That's a new word. It's been, as the last 2 years were, an amazing time. Great energy, great connections with people, lots of trust, lots of food serving.
And we thank you, by the way, for your service.
You're welcome. I didn't bring it up for the praise, but you're welcome. And honestly, just as always, has met my expectations. Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, above and beyond. Was there a challenge you personally felt you overcame this weekend in your work?
I think for me, I'm thinking about some different like long form things. Sometimes it's harder for me with long forms and clap-ins to get started. And kind of all of the teachers touched on it and gave me a different trick in each way where it felt like it unlocked something. Sometimes it was talking about like thinking about like what your perspective is, but then maybe taking the opposite point of view. I think I get comfortable in the kind of wheelhouse of characters I know how to do. So to try on a different character and a different perspective, like I'm somebody that's usually very conflict averse. I don't love it. And so changing it where it's like, oh, rather than being super supportive, what does that look like if I'm super arrogant and combative, like incompetitive? What does that do? And it felt like it informed a lot of and colored a lot of scenes differently. And it was a lot of fun.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, flipping your temperament. Yeah. I love exploring the opposite of what you normally do. Daryl, what about you?
To say there's a lot of stuff. Like, I think I went into this with, okay, what is it that I'm going to get from this? And what do I need to work on? What is it that I want to work on? I think it's always important as an improviser to be thinking, what is it that I can improve upon? And I think one of the things that I got, like that non-fear of just like jumping into it, realizing that the scene starts from the moment you clap. And when we don't clap, when we do clap in and then we pause to set it up, we lose our audience. It was so beautiful to learn, like clap and start it immediately, flow into it. It was just like, it's like, wow, and even with clapping, it's like, let's be loud, like let's be proud. Like when you clap in, we want to hear it. We don't struggle with, did someone really clap or what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things. However, those are some of those things. What I just said is what popped up into my mind.
Yeah.
And just going off that with clap-ins, it was like the one gem that I keep quoting back to myself is, I think Jamie said, bring a brick, not the cathedral. And that is like helping, because otherwise I feel a lot of pressure to build the world already.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, just bring one nugget of information and that's plenty.
I think that's a good point as well. It's the one line at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of times you see improvisers when they're doing, one improviser starts and they just give so much right away. It's like it's too much. Let's start really simple. That's a word I remember as well. Let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
And it's amazing what can grow from simple.
Yes.
Yeah, it's some of the best scenes, I think. We start off with a sentence, a line, not much, and then just, like you said, you build the cathedral. Yeah, just like they did back in the day. Yeah. That was definitely an impactful lesson for me, too. So I love that you both touched on that. All right. We've talked about some improv. Y'all ready to do some improv?
Yes!
All right. So the game we're going to be playing today is, let's call it alternate camp. And this game, I'm going to give you the name for a camp that you are both in attendance of, and I just want to see a snippet of what that camp is like. So you're gonna act that out for me. So I'm going to give you a suggestion. You are attending Camp Quiche. You're at Camp Quiche, and I'm just going to let you play it out. I'll black it out when I think you're done. Here we go. Camp Quiche.
Honey, you're doing a great job collecting the eggs for these campers are going to be so well fed.
I think that these quiches with those eggs are going to be just so damn delicious. It's what they'll remember.
And honey, good news, Big Bertha, she's milking up a storm.
Well, what I remember about Big Bertha and the reason she's milking up a storm, honey pie, is because you and me, it's a representation of our love, just milking it, making it work. That's what Camp Quiche is all about, making it work.
Absolutely, Jethro, and in these 15 years, I've never once felt our love curdle.
Honey, it could never curdle. There's no way our love will ever curdle, especially when you harvest those delicious greens for us to eat in our quiches, baby cakes.
And a bunch of sweetie pie. You are lemonade on a hot summer day.
Oh, you're a peach pie caramelized on a warm fall morning.
I gotta say, these campers are lucky camp doesn't start till tomorrow because
They would walk in on us right now as they're going to see what you and I are going to give to each other as we've this is the first time I'm really going to deliver what I wanted to deliver to you. There it is, baby.
The flakiest crust and the warmest onion. Is that chives in that quiche?
Honey, you know there's chives. You don't have to ask me that. You put these chives, you know that you grew these chives, my sugar plum, and you knew that I was eventually going to use them because these chives, they represent the growth of our love.
Absolutely.
I know it sounds really odd, but I'm telling you, it's a euphemism.
I love a euphemism.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
Did you enjoy that?
That was
that
great.
Was so
I love a good
funny.
euphemism.
I loved all your comparisons. Peach pie on a fall morning and all these sweet things. That was so sweet. Camp.
That's another thing I think learning this weekend is that rich detail.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget, because that really makes it. Like, people love, they love to, they just love to hear the details.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. And I think too, just focusing, I know we talked about it in another class, like just being sweet to each other rather than like, fuck you. Like,
I love you. It's hard
I
right
like
now,
a
but I
sweet
love
scene.
you.
Yeah. It's a sweet scene.
I wrote in a note I took, when I was in class at one point about, does love always have to turn into a conflict? Do we always? It's nice to have the love and be really loving. And there is joy in that. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see that too. So to close us out, delightful Daryl, genuine Jen, any final thoughts you want to leave us with before we conclude this camp chat?
Just IFTP is a really special place, and I'm really glad I came to camp.
Don't be afraid. If you want to try improv, try it. Try it with the best. I'm not going to name names,
But try
it's
it.
IFTP.
Beautiful. The mic has been dropped. Literally, no, but metaphorically. All right. Thank you so much to Delightful Daryl and Genuine Jen for coming on Camp Chat. We'll see you in the next episode. But until then, bye. Bye. And we're out. Improv for the Podcast was created by Matt Moore and Michael Lee Evans. Edited and produced by Michael Lee Evans. And finally, presented by Improv for the People. Interested in more IFTP? You can visit us at improvforthepeople.com or on our socials, such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Remember, new episodes are released weekly. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.